Of course, here's a gripping and suspenseful introduction for your YouTube video. I never thought a single night could change everything. It started like any other evening, nothing unusual, nothing out of the ordinary. I had just finished a long day, exhausted from work and school, and all I wanted was to curl up in bed and forget the world for a little while. My room was my safe space, my little corner of the house where no one bothered me. But that night, something happened that I never saw coming. It was late, maybe past midnight. The house was quiet, the kind of silence that makes every little sound feel louder than it should be. The ticking clock on my nightstand, the occasional creak from the wooden floor outside my door. It all felt normal. But then, somewhere between sleep and wakefulness, I sensed something different. A presence, a shift in the air. I was too groggy to fully understand what was happening, but something inside me stirred, an instinct I couldn't ignore. And then I heard it, the soft creak of my bedroom door. My heart lurched. At first, I thought I was imagining it, just one of those half dreams that slip into reality when you're on the edge of sleep. But then the sound of footsteps, careful, hesitant. My stomach twisted. Someone was there. For a split second, panic gripped me. My mind raced through possibilities. Was it my mom? Maybe she needed something? But she always knocked. Was it my stepdad? No, that didn't make sense either. Then the realization hit me like a punch to the gut. There was only one other person in the house, my stepbrother. I didn't know what to do. My pulse pounded in my ears as I lay there, frozen under the blankets, my breath caught in my throat. Why was he in my room? What did he want? 1,000 thoughts crashed into my head all at once. We weren't exactly close, but we weren't enemies either. He usually kept to himself, barely speaking unless he had to. So why now? And why in the middle of the night? I wanted to move, to say something, but my body refused to cooperate. Instead, I stayed still, barely breathing, listening as the seconds dragged on. Then, just as suddenly as he had come in, he stepped back. The door shut with a soft click. For the rest of the night, sleep was impossible. My mind wouldn't stop replaying the moment over and over, searching for answers I didn't have. I knew I couldn't ignore it. Something was off, and I needed to find out what. But I had no idea that this was just the beginning. That single quiet moment in the dark was about to unravel secrets I never expected. Secrets that would change everything I thought I knew about my family, my home, and even myself. And what I discovered next was something I never could have prepared for. The next morning, I woke up feeling like I hadn't slept at all. My body was drained, but my mind was racing. I kept going over what had happened, questioning if I had imagined it. Maybe I was just half dreaming. Maybe my brain had twisted something harmless into something strange. But deep down, I knew what I heard. I knew what I felt. My stepbrother had walked into my room in the middle of the night, and I had no idea why. At breakfast, everything seemed normal, or at least everyone else acted like it was. My mom was busy scrolling through her phone, sipping her coffee like she always did. My stepdad was flipping through a newspaper, barely paying attention to anything. And then there was him, my stepbrother, sitting across from me, eating his cereal like nothing had happened. I studied him carefully, trying to find any clue in his face. He was always quiet, but today there was something different about him. His expression was blank, unreadable. He didn't look at me once. That only made my stomach twist more. If nothing had happened, why couldn't he meet my eyes?